Hello, my name is Bill Hoshauer. I'm the CEO of Resolute Leadership Coaching. I'm also proud to be an independent John Maxwell certified speaker, coach, trainer, and mentor. One of the things I love to do as a leadership coach is to come alongside people who are in the midst of or approaching burnout. Whether you're a first responder or a corporate executive or a pastor, you're not immune to burning out. This is why I started Resolute. It comes from the story of the HMS Resolute in the middle 1800s. That story ultimately leads to the Resolute desk which sits in the Oval Office. It's a story of purpose and mission, of being lost and found, of being restored and returned, and finally ended in a place of honor. So today begins my weekly Something to Think About video series, which doesn't yet have a name. So thanks for being here for my first. I've given a lot of thought to this message, and I wondered, is there a word that I could give you that could change the course of your day? And I finally realized what I wanted to say. Today's word is hope. Hope is that feeling, and it's an expectation. It's that desire for something to happen in a particular way. Hope is about trust. It's a very present trust that the future, both immediate and distant, will be different. 2020 has certainly been a year where our hope has been challenged. Early in March, most of us, hope became an endangered species. For some of you, perhaps many of you, it's still in peril. So as we think about hope, I want you to consider that even a little bit of hope is better than none. When I was a youth pastor, I always enjoyed my annual week of wilderness backpacking with a group of junior hires. Many of you just went, oh, no way, but I loved it. We would always spend the second night in a cave. We'd make our way far to the back of the cave, and I'd have everybody sit down in the dark. Many of them had never been in a place where there was only darkness. So after talking about that for a bit, I would press the button on the side of my watch, and that tiny little light will illuminate the watch face. And then slowly everyone in the group would be able to see it, and then see their hands in front of their face, and then see each other. Even a tiny light in a gigantic, overpowering dark space has great power to change an environment. When hope is challenged, it becomes too easy to give up, to cave in or retreat or isolate or become a pessimist. But I'm here to remind you of something you may have forgotten, and here it is. Go take a look in a mirror. What do you see? I don't even need to be there to tell you what you'll see. I know what you'll see. You'll see you. You'll see that you're still standing, and you're still breathing, and your heart is still beating. And no matter how much this year has tried to beat you down, you're still here, which means hope is still here. It has not deserted you. So what does that mean? Well, let's go back to the cave. You can choose to stay focused on how dark things are. And in doing so, you might always be lost. But if you give your attention to that little bit of light, your eyes will be open enough to see that even a little bit of light can be enough to find your way out of darkness. So here's the challenge for your day. Don't let your hope become an endangered species. Grace and peace to you today, and never give up on hope.